So closing your eyes, having those palms facing up if you're feeling the need or ready to receive, or facing down if you are craving a sense of grounding. If it feels okay, you can close your eyes, but if you want them to be open, you can keep them open. And let's start by taking 3 cleansing breaths. Inhaling in. And exhale out. Nice. 2 more. If you want, let's sigh out this last one. Inhale in. And sigh it out. Nice. So the la 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 exercise, we're focusing on the exhale. And it's very, you don't even have to say anything. Remember, it's like a whispered. So we're gonna inhale through the nose. When you feel like you're at the top of your breath, you can start whispering the la la la. And then keep going, inhaling in. Nice. So let's lay down on our backs with the knees bent to start. And if it feels okay, let's rock those knees side to side. Gentle, because I know that sometimes cracks the back. And then when you're ready, I'm yawning too. Come to stillness. And we're going to focus on lengthening the spine with 3 cycles of that la 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 breath that we did. So inhaling in, if it feels okay, close those eyes. And then silent exhale, la la la. Allowing your spine to rest and lengthen, your back to widen on the mat. 2 more. One more. Nice. When you're ready, we're going to cross that right leg over the left, interlacing those fingers behind in a figure 4. Again, if it feels okay for you, maybe rock left to right. For me, that lets me massage my tailbone. Is that painful for you? Good. Because for you, it's more like the bones, right? Not the muscles? It's the bones, yeah. And extend that left leg up. We're gonna take baby pulses up. So lifting up to reach, Exhale each time you reach up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bend that leg, come back to neutral. Let's hug those knees into the chest for a moment, into the heart space. And then bring those feet to touch the earth. We're going to cross the other leg on top, that left leg. Taking a gentle figure 4 stretch on the other side. And if you want, you can use that left elbow outside that left thigh. So I'm pressing my elbow into my thigh. So you can press a little more. And then when you're ready, staying crossed, yep, lift that right leg up, and we're gonna take our baby pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, and unravel. Does it feel okay to extend those legs for a moment? Yeah? So let's bring those palms together, rub them together, create a little heat, a little energy. And I invite you to set a dedication for our practice today, a sankalpa, a dedication for someone or something that may benefit from the energy we create and share together. Nice. Trusting that dedication will come true. We're gonna hold those hands above the head. Take a deep stretch, like a good morning stretch. Reach, reach, reach. And then gently we're gonna cross that left leg over the right and hold the left wrist in the right hand. Send both the hands and the legs to the right, taking a side stretch. Do you feel that in the left side? Yeah. Let's breathe here, 3 cycles of breath. Breathing a little bit extra into that left lung. And then walk everything to the other side. Switch the hands. So the legs, the arms are to the right. It's like a crescent moon. Two more cycles of breath here. Really noticing what points of contact are on the mat. And then come back to neutral. Placing those feet on the mat one more time. Arms long by our side. We're gonna take a slow breath in and gently press into those heels. We're gonna press up into a bridge. Take a deep inhale at the top and exhale, roll vertebrae by vertebrae down onto the mat. Deep breath in. As you exhale, pressing again into those heels, vertebrae like you're peeling tape off a table, coming up. And release down. One more. Notice how much consciousness and attention you can put in this one. Inhale in. And still make it look easy. Exhale, peel up. If you want the extra challenge, you can hold your hands underneath yourself and pressing more into those arms. Are you okay to stay here for 2 breaths? Okay, we're gonna inhale in. Again, let's imagine we're breathing into our pelvis, into our hips. One more cycle of breath. And slowly melt down. Beautiful work. We're gonna hug those knees to the chest. Are you okay? You feel it? And let's rock up and down the mat if that is okay for you. No? You're like, this craziness. We're gonna transition to all fours. If being on the wrists is too much, you can always come with fists. I know this looks like a little bodybuilder-ish, but like you can do this if the wrists don't feel good. And we're gonna take some circles to the left. Are you doing okay? Nice. And then gently some circles to the right. That you hear it? Or mine? My wrists crack a little bit. Nice. And let's tuck those toes behind us and come to sit on your heels as if it were a child's pose, but to stretch the back of the feet a little, the soles of the feet. Inhaling in. Allowing the breath to deepen our awareness. So when you're focusing on the breath, notice where your thoughts go. Notice what you're noticing in the body. Nice, and come back up. And we're going to come into our cats and cows, inhaling in. But I actually today want you to imagine a circle. I've been playing around with this in my head. So when we do the cat and cow, right, the spine is going like this, right? But what if we imagine the circle, like a complete circle of energy? You can imagine either way. And the same when we come into cat, so the circle's underneath us. Yeah? So I want us to play with that visual. Yeah. Whenever you're ready. And especially notice how that can allow for more integration and connection throughout your whole back. Does that feel different? Yeah. I just want us to imagine a little bit more support in the body. So like even though, right, the hands are here, so you need to imagine the circle going underneath the floor here in cat. And I just want us to feel as if like we're renewing our own energy by feeling the ground. Yeah. Yeah. You can do that if you want, but it's more so we feel more of the support. And then when we're here in our cow, instead of dumping, you know, it's not like you're doing that, but to feel more connection. So like when I do it more connected, I feel my deep core stretching. Yeah. I was like, actually do the circle. No. So let's do just a couple more. No. It's good that you're asking. No. Nice. Then when you're ready, we're going to tuck those toes, coming to neutral. Inhale in. Do you remember that breath of fire? Okay, so we're going to do that as we lift our knees. So inhale in. Come into floating tabletop, and the quick exhales. You got this. And then extend. That's called the breath of fire. Are you okay? Yeah. Bend that right knee. Bend that left knee. Your hamstrings are tight? Yeah. Let's find awareness here. So energetically, right? Imagine those toes getting longer, as if you had baby magnets, small magnets on your heels. Those heels are reaching towards the earth. The fingers are growing longer. Shake the head no. Nod the head yes. Lift both heels up on releve, tippy toes. Are you okay? Yeah. And exhale down. 2 more like that, lifting up onto the toes. And exhale. 1 more. Do we want to pause? Are you okay? Yeah. Let's take a child's pose. You feel it? The pressure? Is it okay to take a child's pose? Let's take a child's pose. The pressure. Yeah. So we can do less. It's not like an inversion, but because the head is down, the blood rushes to the head. Let's stay here for a little longer than usual. Noticing where you can let go. And noticing here how the breath can expand us, just like when I had my hands on your back and on your shoulders. And especially for the forehead, as it's resting on the earth and the ground, imagine any pain or discomfort, really visualize it, maybe give it a color, give it a name, and imagine it flowing out through your forehead onto the ground, into the earth, where it gets transformed and transmuted. So it is no longer pain to us. Walk those hands to the right side to take a stretch. Yeah. If you want, you can rest that left ear on the mat. We're going to deepen that side stretch, staying here for a couple breaths. Creating space between the top and bottom molars. And slowly and lovingly walk those hands to the other side. Again, noticing what you can let go of. You know, for me, it's like, can I really trust the support of the earth and drop my weight just a little bit more? And walk those hands to the center. Nice. When you're ready, we're going to come onto those forearms and then onto those wrists. Let's take a gentle twist. So as if you were drawing a line up, extend the arm, the right arm, nice, and come back to neutral. 2 more just like that. 1 more. And let's thread that arm right through the center as if you're drawing a T. And then we can extend this opposite hand. If it feels good, yeah, go all the way down. And if you want, you can wrap the left arm behind the back. You don't have to. But wherever you are, really imagine that you're pressing into this back, the outside part of the right arm to look and twist up just a little bit more. Let's breathe here, 3 cycles of breath. And then whenever you're ready, unravel, coming back. Yeah, now we'll switch. So let's lift that left arm. And really imagine like you can even touch your opposite arm. 2 more. Was that 3? And then thread it through. Is that okay for you? Thread it through. And here too, it sounds funny, but you can massage the side of your head, the temple, on your mat. You rock your head side to side a little bit. If you wish, you can wrap that right arm behind the back. Breathing here, 3 cycles of breath. Notice how the breath feels different in different poses. How it can become easier or harder to breathe. Nice. And whenever you're ready, we're going to unravel back to neutral. Oh. Tuck those toes, and we're just going to sit on those feet. You feel it? Let's roll those wrists out. Do you feel the stretch on your feet? Yeah. Roll the other way. You feel tightness there? Yeah. Let's do this fun one. It's always easier one way than the other. So once you lift one way, go the other way. I know. Coordination, yoga for dancers. I know, waving. Nice. How's your head?
Better. I was like, wait, we're going on this side? Like, did you do it on the other side or on my own?
Wait, let's do it on the other side.
The other side?
Do it on the other side. So we massaged the left side, right?
This side, yeah.
So let's go to the other side. It was, no, the right arm up. Good. It's nice that you call that out. And massage the temple, because I don't know, I carry a lot of tension there. I think a lot of us do. There's a muscle there that's connected to actually our jaw, and I think that's where the tension comes from. So take as much time as you need. You can stay there longer. Are you feeling good? Do you want to? Yeah. Do you want to stay kind of at a slower pace or move like more stretching or? Good? Do you feel like we can do downward dog? Or no? It's okay. We don't have to. Oh. We'll try. We're gonna stay here briefly. So extend back into downward dog. And we're gonna step towards our hands. And we're not gonna stay here for long. Leading with the gaze, looking up. Reverse swan dive up, nice. Inhale, arms up. We're gonna take a baby back bend. So extend, first up and over to the back. And coming back to neutral, and then we'll come down. So hands through prayer, just like you had it. Knuckles on the mat, press up, flat back up. Bend those knees a little bit and step that left leg, then the right. And let's rock back and forth on those ankles in our plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leaving the weight towards those hands, bending down, chaturanga. Gently, I know, start with those elbows coming up. And let's pause here in Sphinx. Inhaling in. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Again, imagining we have little magnets on the front of our hips. Notice your relationship to the earth, the contact, the skin against the mat, the skin against our clothes. Notice where you're holding. Nice, and then slowly when you're ready, we're gonna transition to downward dog. And let's lift that left leg up, three-legged dog. Take some ankle circles to the left and to the right. Then when you're ready, send that knee to nose and come through lunge. Are we okay to do a lunge? Actually, let's do warrior one just for a little bit more stability. So lift those arms up. Imagining that we're holding an energy ball between our hands. Yes. And let's take some fun rotation. So we're gonna open up with the ball. Reach towards the back. So it's okay. Come the other way. Come the other way. You're fine. Yeah. So we're gonna play with our directions. We're gonna open up to face the front, still holding our ball, reach it back. This is reverse, and we're gonna use that roll as if you're coming down, still holding this ball, coming, offering it to the front. So we're gonna do 2 more circles like that. And up and over. Do you feel it? Are you okay? Okay, don't put. Good. So rotate, reach, and come down to the front. If you can, rotate on that back leg. We're gonna send the right palm down, take a gentle spiral, opening up to the back wall. Really pressing into this arm. 2 cycles of breath here. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what it is that I'm supposed to just stay like.
Yeah? Looking towards your fingertips. And let's do what you just did. So come back to neutral, dropping that knee, and walk those hands. So you can drop the, come into, yeah, to just take a deeper stretch on this front right hip. And gently allow that left elbow to touch that knee, and we're gonna reach up and over with the right. And hopefully that deepens the stretch a little bit. Let's breathe here, 3 cycles of breath. One more. And come back, framing that front leg, untucking that back toe, coming into our lunge, and then stepping that leg, actually, if you can, all the way back. 3-legged dog, downward dog, and we're gonna roll through our plank. So tippy toes coming into our plank. And I think we did this before. You went all the way down, you were ready? It's okay. Let's come down to chaturanga. It's fine. Upward facing dog. Downward dog. Shake that head no. Nod that head yes. And when you're ready, we're gonna lift that right leg up. 3-legged dog. Ankle circles one way. And ankle circles the other way. And as you exhale, come through center, knee to nose, into warrior 1. Gently grabbing our energy ball. Let's pause here before we start moving. Come back, come back. Maybe close your eyes for a second. Yes. It's at like a 45-degree angle. So actually imagine those toes pointing to the front corner, front left corner. Your back toes. No, the other corner, sorry. Yeah, like facing the front left corner. Yeah, like that. Okay, one breath here. And then we're gonna start our rotations. Just start by rotating out, back, down, offering this energy ball to the front. And rotate again. Reach back, reverse, down. This feels like Lion King. Imagine you're lifting baby Simba, okay? This is our moment, okay? Rotate. Baby Simba is in our hands, okay? We can't drop him. Okay, and then rotate. And we're gonna come down into our lunge, no, it's okay, and open up into a spiral. We've gently placed Simba on the floor as we rotate, spiral out. Is your lower back okay?
Also the tightness on this side.
Yeah.
To twist like to the side when I'm doing like yoga.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed it. Like when you're like tilt one way, tilt the other, like this way is harder for me to extend.
Yeah.
A whole lot more. Like to go more this way bothers me. It's like I feel like here it's tight.
Yeah.
The other side has more like elasticity. This side.
So let's take that elbow, right elbow on the right knee. I want you to imagine where you feel like there's less elasticity, send your breath there, yeah? So sometimes it starts by imagining that we have more space there for this space to open up. 2 more breaths. Nice, and coming back, frame this front leg. If you can, send the right leg up, three-legged dog, downward dog. And let's take a break in child's pose, knees together this time. I like placing my hands behind my feet, bowing our head towards the earth. Noticing how you feel. Observing your thoughts. Nice. And slowly, when you're ready, we're gonna roll up to a kneeling position. How are you feeling? Better? Let's do, is it okay to keep the head on the ground for one more? Let's do this rabbit pose, which for me is a challenge. I think you have more mobility this way in your back than I do. So we're gonna gently, we did this last time. I remember we were playing with the hands. So grabbing those heels, placing the crown of your head on the mat, and then we're gonna extend those hips up.
Foot on the mat, right?
Yeah, your feet are on the mat. You're holding your heels. And it's to create a curve in your spine. So ideally keeping the head as close as you can to those knees. And coming up, breathing into the back space. And then whenever you're ready, we'll just get out of that into a seated position. Extend the legs out. Shake it out. Nice, coming to stillness. Let's actually massage the legs a little bit. Yeah. You feel it? So we're gonna take a forward fold stretch, but if you want, you can keep those knees bent a little bit. Reaching those arms up overhead. And imagining you're going up and over something, reach, and you can obviously keep those knees bent as much as you want. Staying gentle with the process. Two more breaths here. And slowly come back up. How was that? To the side? Yeah, let's stretch those legs. If you want, we'll face the front. We can take a side bend.
Yeah.
So let's place the If you want, you can keep either the hand here or on the opposite leg, and we're just gonna go up and over. This feels okay? Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, let's do this alternative for massage. So notice where this fist is contacting on your head, and if you want, you can move it to where you feel tension. And just like we were massaging our temples, massage the side of the head with, do you feel that? Yes? Okay, and as we're doing that, we're reaching up and over for 2 more breaths. And slowly, when you're ready, come back to neutral. How does that feel? So slowly, we'll take it to the other side. Yeah, wherever you want to be. Really breathing into the side. So let's finish laying down, closing those eyes. If it feels better for your lower back, yeah, keep those knees bent. Or you can have them extended or butterfly, whatever you want. Yeah, taking a twist. And I invite you to settle in. It's like taking that last sip of coffee, that last sip of your favorite tea. Enjoying this moment, this present moment. Letting go anything of the day that no longer serves you. I invite you, I welcome you to walk out this front door like a new person. Sending our love and intention just to what you said, into the breath, trusting that the breath can be a source of support and relief. So whenever any tension or discomfort comes, really visualizing the breath, the oxygen, the nutrients of the breath going to those places in the body. And let's visualize that right now. So imagine the breath meeting the left and right sides of the pelvis. Breathe into the left, breathe into the right. And let that go. Next, let's focus on the ribs, expanding them front to back, left to right. And let that go. And lastly, let's imagine the shoulder blades, the back of the back. Imagine that widening left to right, right to left. And let it go. And then slowly, when you're ready, we're gonna roll over to one side, any side, and come to meet in a seated position. Nice. Cross-legged, just like we started. And then inhaling those arms up. Dropping those shoulders an inch. Exhale, hands through prayer. 2 more. And exhale, dropping those shoulder blades. Our last one together. Inhaling in, capturing something beautiful overhead, as if it were rain falling down, washing over us. We tap that thumb to our forehead, honoring our wisdom. The thumb taps our lips, honoring our truth. And lastly, tapping our hearts, honoring our love. Thank you so much for taking class.